Okay, for the next pistol round, we're gonna get a shorty play. Classic is dropped behind on B main, A main. Okay, let's look back on that. I think that's the same as a little bit earlier. He's playing again in the smoke, which is not always a good thing. On pistol round, it can be the right play to go for such a thing, to just win the pistol round and to get an advantage, but it's still very risky, and he did it before, so you might look out a little bit for playing in smokes and positioning yourself in there, because it's not always the best play you can do. Let's move on to the next round. We are 14th round. He's playing again a shorty. Looks like he's not gonna smoke. That's acceptable. It's fine. Gets tagged by the Sova Dart. There again, your crosshair was like somewhere in CT. It probably shouldn't be over there. Probably should have been towards mid, because someone can still push up there, but nothing too bad. Nothing happened off of it, so yeah, he needs to worry about Snowpile and Orange. He knows, yeah, there's Arena. That was a nice try. Let's look at the 15th round now. They got their first buy with Phantoms. He has a Phantom, full shield, and 3 smokes. That's definitely fine. They're... Oh, okay. Okay. That's... Well, she just ran out there. Probably should have killed her, to be honest. But... It was fine. She was just running. In the end, they still lost the round. Even though it got close by their Sky, but... Anyways, in this situation, you probably want to play a bit more back, because you're the only smoker. You had 3 smokes. Could need them later again. It was unfortunate that the Reyna just didn't stop. You might have wanted to crouch spray there, but it was probably the best you could have done. Now we are pushing Kitchen with a Bucky. Okay, gets a kill on Reyna. Gets upgrade on a Vandal. Still 3 smokes. 4 enemies left. The plant didn't come through till now. Okay, he gets a good 1-tap onto Sage. Good awareness. Okay, the plant came through. He knows Omen might be towards yellow. Yeah, probably yellow. Maybe in main. Okay. That was a good jiggle. It's definitely... Yeah, he gets the Omen. Punish the over-aggression, that's good. He punishes the over-aggression on Sova as well. And now he lost the round against the Cypher. He got off 4 guns, which is definitely very good. Was a good round. And he lost the 1v4 clutch, 1v3 clutch. Nothing wrong with that. Close round. Maybe you could have used smokes, but you punished our over-aggression pretty good, so that was definitely a good round of you. Let's look over into the next round. It stands 8-8. With a Vandal buy, he has full utility this time, and his first ultimate for the half ready. Looks like a heavy A hit. His teammates are getting a lot of early kills. His race was very aggressive in main. Seems like one pushed mid. But he already died again. He got refragged. Could have maybe had a little bit better awareness there, but there's nothing wrong. Okay, goes for the skin. Goes for Stim Beacon rotate. With the Steam Beacon, I'm not fully sure. It's not the fastest thing for rotations, or it doesn't give you the fastest rotations anymore because you only have one. That's fine. It's a gap in the smoke. Okay, it's blinded off. That's a good ultimate, but okay. That was generally a good round, but I would like to go back. Let's look at it again. He gets blinded and pushed off and ults, but then he taps the bomb again. I don't think you should have tapped the bomb there. You should have just holded the corner and waited for the people to swing, because if they swing, you get a free kill and don't run the risk of just getting timing killed like you had there. And if they don't swing you and run back through the ultimate, they might die, might survive. You just chill your balls and can stick the defuse. But you definitely didn't want to tap the bomb there while they swing you. Okay, next round, 18th round. Let's look what's the play here. It's playing a little bit more passive. Okay, some aggressive peeks. Yeah, belt. It's playing through lineup. That's definitely fine. Plant doesn't come through. Okay. His teammate gets time to rotate. I think that was a very good play by him. He just bought time for the team to get the rotations in, played retake with them. That was definitely a good round. Gets the kill onto the Omen. He dies to the Sovon belt. You might would have wanted to have a bit better awareness there, but in the end you won the round, got the Omen off. You played it pretty good. Let's talk about last round again, because that's something he did very well and people should do way more often. Also in your games, guys, you definitely want to play more retake. He just shot the molly, smoked it off, and ran away. He didn't even try to fight or get a kill or try to give them any chance to kill him. Just ran away and accepted it. He didn't even repeat the Sage and Nest. Just gave them side, played retake with his team, bought the time. Okay. Probably would have liked to hold your gun out there, especially because your teammates weren't close. You should have holded the gun out there, waited for your teammates. Well, they lost last round. It's sending 10-9 right now. It's a force buy. Buys full shield, shorty, and the Spectre. Has full utility. 2 ult charges off of his ultimate. That's good. He used his Stim Beacon again for rotations. I think with a Spectre, you usually maybe want to keep it just because of the fact that when you have the Stim Beacon on a Spectre, it can just out-aim rifles completely. The plan comes through, he throws a molly. They get the kill towards CT. Waiting for a Skydock to get the information up in front. That's good. Doesn't take up the Vandal. Okay. That's fine. Okay. He goes for the Vandal this time. He's probably gonna get the defuse. Yeah, he gets the defuse. With one ult charge off. That means we play ultimate next round. It's the 21st round. Let's see what's the play here. With full utility, ultimate, with Vandal, with full shield. That's okay. Shoots the Solva Dart again. Knows where it's landing, good awareness, good. Okay. Looks like his teammates are fighting very heavy towards mid. He ults the Sage. Gets the kill. That was definitely worth it. That's what I'm talking about. if you can get such an opportunity, just use the ultimate. Even if it's only one kill, doesn't matter if the enemies are on eco or not. I mean, if it's something like maybe Razuled on attack or something, well, you always already have it easier. You might want to think about it, but that wasn't too bad. Got the value out of it. Didn't save it for too long. Oh, then we have a little whiff, but he redeems himself with good crosser placement and nice little adjustment to the omen there. Let's keep going. Okay, we're 12-9 right now. No ultimate, but with full utility, full shield and a Vandal right now. Let's see what he's playing. Looks like a B hit. His team. Okay, Sage is walling mid again. They had troubles before doing holding that. This time there's a molly coming through. It's holding a wall. They get a rest through. Now they're over there. It's going for a flank as it looks like. The smoke was, I think, okay. I don't think there was a entire reason to throw the smoke, but it was definitely fine. He's walking it. And yeah, he gets the last kill onto the Sage. That was overall a good match. A few mistakes to point out. Well, okay, let's talk about the VOD in the background. Again, looking back on it, he overall played well. He played a slow roll ride. His smoke timing was on point for most time. I would say you might want to do a different smoke on A side if you're pushing, that it cuts off screens, and not that it goes in there and is so deep. Just so an operator can't peek you from there and stuff. And on B side, you might want to think about having a smoke up in nest as well, and you should look out that your smokes don't have gaps. That happens one or another time. Sometimes worked out and helped you in your favor, but that's probably something you want to watch out for. Also, you played a bit aggressive towards smokes and like to play in them, which is not particularly a mistake, but you should not do it too often because it gets obvious. We saw it on the second pistol round of the match. He just got completely fucked because the enemies expected him in the smoke, which is, it's okay. Tried to play, but maybe he doesn't want to play in the smokes all the time, or not as much. Also had the one round before, I think it was your bonus round first half, where you pushed out of a smoke with no information on the other side. You had no flashes, nothing, no support, no one could refrag you. That was definitely not the right play. Which, where I would like to say, maybe stop playing as aggressive in those smokes. Do it occasionally to switch it up, but don't do it as, or at least don't push out of the smokes if you don't have the information on the other side. Let's put it this way. I'd say he had a little one-sided positioning. When we watched him on defense on A side, he usually always played towards screens, which is definitely fine, but it can get quite obvious, and if the enemies adapt, you can just get rushed over and you can't do shit. So maybe switch it up on times, play a one and done angle here and there, tried it with your shorties in the smoke, which is good, but maybe play behind server or something. You know, switch up the angles a little bit. You didn't have too much aggression, to be honest, which from a Brimstone is definitely okay. That's fine. Playing your life on a smoker, That's probably the right play. But sometimes you could have played a bit more aggressive. What I've also seen, you get caught off guard a few times, or when the Sage swinged into CT, just you didn't have a gun out. That's maybe something you want to look out for. That you expect such things, and that you be a bit more aware. That might be something you could improve on a bit. And like you're jiggling. We saw it on a B push earlier, where he jiggled Sage and she was on yellow. He was exposed pretty long and very openly actually. He survived it, which is fine, but if there would have been an AWP, would have probably killed him. So you might want to shoulder peek a bit more and maybe bait out a shot before you swing, or go for shorter jiggle peaks. Overall, I'd say it was a good match. You played well. Nothing else to say. It's basically just a few small mistakes. Maybe your positioning is a little too one-sided. Could see that this kind of will give you a lot of troubles in the future. But other than that, it was played pretty good.